All right. Good morning, Internet. It's Greg Everett, Catalyst Athletics, once again. Let's see here. Starting off with my lovely wife, Amy, doing some, looks like block power clean, probably plus clean. We'll see here. This is 75 kilos. Clearly one of the days that she decided to train. I think she and Kara that week got all excited about training. They do that sometimes, so for a week at a time they'll be really good about training, and then they'll kind of get bored, and then they'll come back. So they have very good weeks sometimes. This was probably one of the better ones. Here's Kara, again, power clean plus clean from about knee height. Zach, 120, good jerk there. See that block bouncing around. These things are perfectly solid as long as the floor is level, and for some reason there's a spot right on this new floor under the left side when you look at it from that angle, that there's a little kind of hump in the cement, so I had to shim that up recently. Delissa, jerk dip squats, good kind of postural balance strength exercise for the jerks, and she tends to shift forward when she dips, and of course that pushes everything forward when she split jerks, so that's a way to reinforce that proper movement straight down and straight up, and have a nice slow abbreviated movement so she can feel that balance over her feet, feel the tension on her quads and lower abs especially, so she can control that movement better. Audra, some clean pulls, looks like 85 kilos. She does snatch and clean pulls really heavy relative to her snatch and clean. So it's pretty common that someone's not going to do pulls heavier than maybe 105, 110%. Sometimes even less depending on the person, but she'll go upwards of 120% or so. And that helps her confidence, and so she's one of those people that really pushing the pull and the squat weights really pushes along her snatch and clean and jerk, whereas other people it may not have the same effect. You have to focus more on the actual snatch and clean, which of course we do that with Audra too. We pretty much do everything with her just heavy all the time and just trick her into doing it right. Let's see here, looks like dip snatch, 40 kilos. So this is an exercise I really like using for people who tend to either shift onto the balls of their feet too soon, they'll lift their heels during the pull way too soon, or who don't finish the upward drive with their legs at the top of their pull. And she has the problem with rolling onto the balls of her feet too soon. She finishes with her legs pretty well, but it's not as effective because she tends to be rolling forward while she's doing it. So this is a way to really force her to feel being flat-footed at that high position. And it also, in her case, it helps her kind of feel keeping that bar close. So she doesn't have to worry about kicking it out with her hips too much, because it is a little more leg extension oriented. Kara here looks like 73 kilos. And you can see those shoulders. That's just got to be brutal. I'm glad I have a good lockout. I was at the chiropractor the other day, and she was noting how my elbows have that nice little 5 degrees of hyperextension or so. And I explained to her that was the one weightlifting specific athletic trait I was blessed with. So I'm going to have to use it to my best advantage. There's Amy, looks like 75. We'll see how she does here. Just thinking about that a lot. Not quite. We'll see if she comes back and makes that. Alyssa again, dip snatch. So from the side you can see she kind of kicked that one out a little bit. Even from that position, she's wanting to really reach her hips through the bar too far. So I corrected it on that one. That was a little better. Again, really good tool for those who are super hip dominant. They just want to slam their hips through the bar way too far, and that bar swings out, or they're jumping forward, things like that, or you can see them up on their toes, as that bar is just passing the knees way too soon. So Amy taking 75 again here. I'm sure she will figure it out. There we go. Her best snatch I think is 94 4, something like that. So kids, let that be a lesson to you. This is what happens when you don't train. Alyssa here, clean grip overhead squat. This is an exercise that I really like, primarily for upper back extension strength. So someone like her who's got a really tight thoracic spine, can't really lock in that overhead position as well. It really forces you to extend that upper back and get that stuff locked in. Good mobility exercise too. So I'm having actually quite a few of these guys do these right now. This is several weeks ago, I think, still, but she's up to maybe like 60 kilos on these for triples and looking pretty good. All right, that's it for me. I will talk to you guys sometime in the unspecified near future. See ya.